everyone. So I thought that we could spend the whole day together because I've never really done that before. I mean, I vlog in general, but I've never taken you through a whole day in my life, what I get up to, kind of just the vibe of my life. And I thought it would be a great opportunity to do that, especially because I'm buying some art supplies today. I'm doing some brand deal stuff today. It's like a lot of like little bits of work and creativity, and it's just the perfect day to chat to you guys and show you what my life is like. So let's do my makeup and hang out today. I've just been catching up on tennis while doing my makeup, and I think we're going to now just clean up a little bit, the house, feel good, reset. Let's be productive. Okay, so I'm actually gonna paint my nails, which I can do very quickly before I get started with work because I do this trick where I dip my fingers after painting them into water, like cold water. I even sometimes put an ice cube in. And yeah, so I can just paint my nails and they quickly harden, and then I can just like get to work, which I love. So I'm gonna do that now because I haven't painted them in forever. I've just been so busy and neglecting myself. And I really need to pay attention to myself and like actually take care of myself a bit, and painting my nails makes me feel like I'm doing that. So I'm gonna do that now. Okay, so nails are done. I feel so much better. I feel so much more like me when my nails are done, and I haven't been done in so long. I was a mess for a while, but anyway, I'm back to me. So now I have to do a couple of emails like with my brand deal stuff. So I have to get a payment from the last brand deal I just did, which is amazing. Like, things are really happening for me business-wise in like my social media goals and all the things I'm wanting to do right now. So I'm feeling really good about myself. But anyway, just to pat myself on the back a little bit, I've been working very hard and it's really paying off. So I have to get a payment there, and then with another brand coming up, I have to pitch my idea for them. So I'm going to do that now, work a little bit and get stuff done. I'd love to know if any of you work from home. Like, what do you do in the day and how do you break up your day? Because I have a hard time with productivity, but like I really want to know what you guys do when you work from home as well. So let me know. Okay, so I got that done, and I wanted to share my Notion, if anyone is looking for a Notion template about like organizing how you post your content online. And I know you don't have to be like a content creator for this. You could be someone who's trying to post their artwork more, just be more consistent, or like build your brand, whatever it is for posting on social media. I keep track of everything with this Notion page, and I will link it below. I found it. It's like a free template. But yeah, I like put my own pictures and stuff in it and stuff. Like, I add pictures. But what I do is like I keep track of what I'm going to post. So like this was my video from January 11th. You guys saw this one, hopefully. And in here you can actually write like your main objectives. You can write out your captions, your hashtags, like whatever it is for social media and what it's for can all be on here. And I just really love this template. It's helped me get so much more organized because I actually write out every single concept now and have it listed out, like, okay, what's the next video, what's the next video. And now, if you've noticed, I've been posting consistently weekly, which is how I'm trying to move forward. So hopefully we continue that. But yeah, I've been very much organized with this Notion page. And I actually do love finding like images online as well that go with like my aesthetic, and they really help me stay on theme with what I want and how I want to keep consistent with my branding and my vibe. This is not sponsored, by the way, I'm just talking about it. But overall, I just love using it. Like, I also use it for like my content eras, and I kind of break things up into time periods. Like, you can really do it whenever. There's never one wrong or right time to start. Like, you didn't have to start January 1st or, oh, you missed it, like, you're not successful now. Like, you can plan yourself any way you want, daily, weekly, quarterly, yearly, and you can still find success and find what you want to get done in anything, in your design work, in your artwork, in your social media, like whatever you want and whatever goal you have moving forward with yourself. I've found that like sticking to content eras and like building themes really helps me visually, like with my own stuff and my own posts. Like I have this thing of like posts. I actually saved this forever ago, forgot about it, and then ended up going to an art museum wearing an all white outfit and took a photo in front of a painting. It's like, that's exactly the aesthetic I was trying to achieve, right? Which may sound stupid, like building a personal brand is like also just posting photos of yourself and enjoying your life, right? But like, I want to portray my personal brand every time I post. So it's not like that big of a deal. But seriously, building these content eras and like focusing on visuals and all of that, like it just brings me so much joy and it really helps me stay consistent. It makes me motivated. Like I feel excited to move forward visually in like new ways and be creative, right? So it's like, it's so much fun to me and this is what's helping me. So I will definitely link below those templates that have helped. It's time for lunch. Lunch today is the rest of my chicken roll from El Jana, which is like, if you're from Sydney, you know, because it's an amazing chicken shop. So I'm just gonna eat the rest of my chicken roll and maybe watch some YouTube, because that's what I do all day. And now I'm gonna have a Tim Tam, because why not? What an Australian lunch. Just have to catch up with the rest of my emails now, so let's do that and then go to the store. Okay, so this is where I shop for a lot of stuff. Not necessarily always art supplies, but they do have a lot of good crafting type of things in this store. So I was looking for fabric, I was looking for poster boards. I found these cute little house miniature things. I'm obsessed with miniatures. Thought that was really cute. But then I was like really looking for all these specific things for future projects. I was also very fascinated by these little clips. I feel like I want to use that, but I didn't buy them. And then I looked through the fabric remnants, which is my favorite part of a fabric store, to look for good deals and just good small pieces of fabric for future things. And I ended up finding the mesh that I want, and I got that cut out, and then I just looked around the store for a few more bits, but this store has everything I could ever want. Honestly, I'm obsessed. And when I say everything, I mean everything. I even got pillows at the end of it. Okay, so we just left the store. I will do a haul when we get back home because it's all in the trunk of the car because they didn't have bags and we didn't bring a bag. So we just had to carry everything in our hands. It was a lot, but I got everything I need for future projects. So I'll show you when we get home. Okay, home now. So let me show you what I got. And I'm gonna explain to you like what projects I'm going to be doing moving forward, but not like too much detail because I want some of them to be exciting in future videos. So first, I got this elastic cording. It's silver. This is actually just for my hair. I was trying to find something like more hair accessories and I want to try something like this, so down for that, not for a project. And then I also got a tape measure because we don't have one and we always need one. We're using like a little paper one that we got from IKEA. Doesn't help. So then I got these pearl beads. They are like the cooler tone one, like they're not ivory, so they look pretty cool, but I think I'm gonna use them with this mesh fabric that I got. So it's pretty stiff, it's mesh, it has holes, and what I'm thinking is to do some sort of like beading with like string or like with thread to create like an image. So I'm gonna try to practice with this. This is something up and coming I want to do. And then in the remnants bin, I found these 3 silky fabrics. So as you can see, it's like a shiny silky. And I found a red, I found a white, which is great, and I found like this pink one. It's kind of crinkly, but it looks really nice, and it was actually an expensive one, so it's probably good quality. I got these just because I love the remnants bin when I go to a shop like that, like a Joann's in the US, which I know I've heard is closing. I'm so sad about that. But now that I don't live there anymore, everything's nostalgic for me. It just makes me so sad that I heard they're all closing basically. But now the store I have here, Spotlight in Australia, is like, I like to describe it as Joann's and Michael's. If you're from the US, you get it. And Bed Bath & Beyond all in one. So we also got pillows while we were there. New pillows, I'm excited. And with these, I want to use them like kind of with like stuffing. I have some stuffing, and then put them against this. So I just got like this foam board, and I want to kind of cover it with this and put stuffing and do some sort of embroidery that makes it look kind of like 3D, something interesting. So that's another experimental type of project I want to do moving forward. And then I also just got 2 big poster boards, pieces of paper for something else that I'll be doing soon. That one I'm not going to tell you about because you'll see it on my Instagram if you follow me over there. So go follow me over there. That's where I'm going to be posting like a lot of art projects moving forward. But you guys know I'll document them on YouTube as well. It's getting conceptual around here. I have this tiny candle that I got in like a little pack from Sephora once, and it's grapefruit scent, and I'm actually obsessed with it. I think I was just saving it for no reason. I do that with fancy things, but yeah, I'm gonna be lighting this because it smells really good. So I think I'm just gonna experiment with this fabric a bit while I have some time and see if I can actually do the beading with the thread like I envision. So I'm just gonna cut a piece of this. This is my experimental project, and hopefully it'll turn into something bigger with what I have in mind. Yeah, I'm starting small. I think like I wanna start small scale, but I also really wanna do more large scale artwork this year, just in general moving forward, because it's fun to work small, but like when you work on a grand scale, it can just make things so much more impactful. So let's get started in experimenting with this mesh. Okay, so for this, I was just testing it with the beads and with some of my dual duty thread. So I used a sewing needle and I threaded it through, and I just tried to like poke it through and then poke it to the next hole in the mesh, if that makes sense, to just try it out. Tied it from there with the sewing needle, and it was a bit loose and just like not perfect, and I figured, okay, let's try a few more methods, like let's really get this down so that I know what I'm doing when I actually am starting a project. So I tried another way with tying a knot, but the knot didn't end up being big enough. Like it just was gonna go through the mesh, so that one completely failed and completely fell out. This is mostly me having it in here to show you kind of the trial and error, and also what worked so that I can remember it for future reference. What ended up working was using it without the sewing needle and putting it through, and then tying it by putting the other side of the thread through the next mesh hole. So without using a sewing needle actually helped it be a lot more secure and just helped me see everything clearly, and then not doubling up the thread through the needle as well. So just tying it from there actually made it super secure. So I think I have found the right method. That is like so much more secure than this one. This one's already like falling off. And then that other one didn't even work. But now that I realize I don't even think I need to use a sewing needle, I just need to string it through and then do side by side and then make a knot. And that looks really good, really solid, like not loose at all. And I feel like I can do something with this, which I need to create a pattern first, like drawn out, and then I'll have my shape that I can start creating. But this is definitely like foolproof. Now I know. It's time for dinner. And if you're wondering if I'm alone all day, no, I'm not. My husband's literally right here. He just doesn't like to be on camera. Don't worry, guys. I'm not alone. I'm living life. This is just a nice, cozy day. Anyway, I'm going to defrost these shrimp prawns and gonna make pasta for dinner. Yum. You want the rest of the shrimp?
Yeah.
Okay, we've had dinner now and I am going to walk because we recently got a walking pad. There's my printer on the floor. We recently got a walking pad and I didn't get to go on a walk today outside, and like I'm not gonna do like a full workout today, so I'm just gonna get my steps in and walk on the walking pad while watching TV, and that's how I'm gonna spend my evening. Okay guys, so I think I'm gonna end it there. I hope you had a good day or are having a good day when you're watching this, and let me know what you've been up to. I am so excited about all my new projects and the things I'm going to do moving forward. I'm really looking forward to all those things, and I'm definitely going to be posting, like documenting some of these art projects, like I said, on here on my channel, and then also posting them on Instagram, so make sure you follow me there. Please subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!